It is time once again for Stories of Hope, Living in Serenity with Chronic Pain and Chronic Illness. This is from Chronic Pain Anonymous, a fellowship for those with chronic pain and chronic illness. We are reading this to help with the recovery from PTSD and racism. Both, I feel, are chronic illnesses. Today's reading comes from page 12 under the subject of fear and anger. You feel the way you do right now because of the thoughts you are thinking at this moment. A quote from David D. Burns. Since illness and pain are so unpredictable, new opportunities to feel fear often arise, and we are powerless over that happening. What we can do is respond differently than we have in the past. We don't have to run with the ball. We can set it down. The important thing to know is that we are not alone. I find the oppression lifts when I can speak my feelings aloud to others and get hugs and love and hear how they get through the scary times. With the support of the fellowship, the fear may not disappear, but it decreases and becomes more manageable. With practice, we come to strengthen our ability to respond in new ways to these challenging feelings. We can take the harmful thoughts out of our minds by shifting our attention to something that brings us joy and happiness. When I get junk mail, I often toss it right into the recycle bin without opening it. I can do the same with my thoughts and feelings. Just because they show up does not mean that I have to open them. Sometimes fear is useful, but when I find myself obsessing over and over about all the dreadful things that might happen, I can consider it junk mail, toss it, and move on to something wonderful that is right in front of me. When I have trouble doing this, I reach out to someone and ask for help. God does a wonderful job of sending me what I need to manage my fear every time so that I can return to peace and serenity. It's a good story. When I think of myself, my own behaviors, I realize a lot of times I want to process my feelings because they're so, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it's like so often I don't even get to have my feelings validated. I'm expecting them to be validated on the outside world that I don't even stop to validate my own feelings or what they mean to me. I'm at a process right now of where I'm stopping to feel them and acknowledge them. And I hope that I can get to the point of someday being able to say, okay, this is a feeling. I have a choice on how much energy I give to it. I can also choose to view what else is working in my life. When I think of the chronic pain I have in my physical body, like I lose feeling in my hands and feet, I'm learning to look at what other sensations can I appreciate. Maybe I can listen to beautiful music. Maybe I can write a speech. Maybe I can do my hair or paint my fingernails. So when I think of the subject of race, when I think of the subject of trauma, my PTSD, I recognize that it's a part of my life, and I feel a certain type of way about it. But I'm learning I don't have to stay in my triggers, whether it's smelling smoke or seeing abuse in a video or brutality. In those moments, I have a choice of how long I let that trauma drain through me. And I might be able to just, acknowledge I feel something and be aware of where I am in the moment. Whether that's seeing a certain color, hearing a certain sight, being aware of how my feet feel in my shoes or the ground beneath my feet, the people that are around me. I really love in this reading how it says that I have choices now of building community and finding out how other people have gotten through these situations. I don't have to stay afraid, and I don't have to stay angry. kind of my choice in making these videos because it might be of use for somebody someday, somewhere. If not, I'm getting community with myself. How will you apply these principles? What do you think? Feel free to post a comment. Till next time, peace.